to my 128th video upload of Aspie with Attitude. I am from Melbourne, Australia, and it's August 2020, and my name is David. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have Asperger's syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. The time when Melbourne had hit a catastrophic pandemic, it just happened that I've fled the city while I still have a chance during the stage 3 restrictions end of July. So I was going to be on a 6 weeks hiatus with this YouTube channel. So instead, I'll let the show go on that I'm now out of this whole health crisis that's happening in Melbourne, Australia. And without the white walls, I had taken this outside only to continue my video uploads normal. So I will be discussing autism and frustration. Before I begin the video contents, if you really love your heavy metal guitar shredding tunes, please make sure you check out episode 25 when I discuss autism and meltdowns, and I did this episode back on the 27th of October 2018. There's also another video upload which is similar to episode 25, which is called Autism and Burnouts, which I also did back on the 3rd of March 2019. And what these two video uploads each have in common is there's more heavy metal mayhem if you really love it, because I will leave a link in the description down below, and also if you watch through the special effects at the end, you'll find the thumbnails at the end of this video content that you can feel free to look at. And for this video content, I'll be explaining frustration and how this would affect an individual who's on the autism spectrum. To understand what frustration means, I had looked up the definition on Google search. What I had found is the word frustration is a feeling of being upset, disrupted or annoyed as a result for not achieving the goals or able to change. And it's a prevention of progress, success or fulfillment. Frustration doesn't just affect those individuals who are on the autism spectrum. This would somewhat affect everybody. It's that individuals who are on the autism spectrum are more vulnerable to getting all frustrated. Altogether, there are 7 triggers that will cause frustration. Trigger number 1, internal issues. Hunger, illness and exhaustion is a cause of the internal issues, which means that an individual might be hungry, haven't eaten for a while, and would be really tired and want to rest. And trigger number 2 are sensory issues, which is caused by noise, such as a passing car, if you can hear that in my video content. Well, that could be an overwhelming situation that could make me frustrated. And also, there's other sensory challenges that we must face too. And trigger number 3, lack of structure. Not enough visual support in order to meet given expectations. And trigger number 4, finding changes to be challenging and placed into fear, daunting situations, and being taken out of the comfort zone for any autistic individuals. Trigger number 5, having to wait, ending up getting not what's wanted and being left in absolute disappointment. Trigger number 6, threats that have been made to self-esteem, such as losing, making mistakes and receiving destructive criticism. And trigger number 7, unmet wishes for intentions. And I'm talking about situations when an individual will get ignored, neglected and left unheard and pushed away. And now, this had been said, those are the 7 points that would cause frustration. If an autistic individual becomes frustrated, it's that he or she wants to escape any overwhelming situations they're in. Because people who are autistic seem to focus on visual expectations, resist change from their own comfort zone, and always wants a lot of attention. Other individuals who are autistic, especially with those who have brilliant minds, would indeed get frustrated if certain requirements are unmet and lack of wishes for all required attentions in their present moment. Well, this is just some basic understanding that's required for frustrations. Feeling frustrated all the time is the main cause of autistic meltdowns and burnouts. To prevent frustration, this would require an individual to let go of their visual expectations. It requires taking up new skills, changing their routines, find a new system and gain emotional support would prevent frustration. And even put on a good behaviour might remove any forms of frustration. And now hyper-focus on visual expectations would be the main cause of feeling frustrated. And I did talk about expectations back in episode 102, which is called Autism and Expectations. And I did upload this episode back in March 2020. And please find the description down below if you want to actually see this episode. Before I sign off, there is an app to download called No More Meltdowns. Well, this app is a prevention of meltdowns and out of control behaviour which is caused from any individuals who have a high tendency of being frustrated all the time, and which I'm talking about any forms of meltdown, tantrums or burnouts that are caused by frustration, especially if you're a parent who is raising an autistic child. So I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for you to download. And also, if you like my video content and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my video content. And if you'd like to keep up to date with Aspie attitude, please don't forget to ring the notification bell to keep up to date with my video uploads. And also, please share and like my videos with your friends, with your family, through Twitter and through Facebook. And also now, it's time for me to sign out. And I'd like to say thanks for watching, thanks for listening to Aspie Attitude, peace and respect, and see you next time.